Hey guys, it is ChessieFan3802 here, and well, happy Thanksgiving Eve. And today we are doing the Thanksgiving Mega Review. Yes, this is something that I didn't mention. It kind of came out of surprise. So this review is really going to be pretty awesome because I have wanted to review these, and I thought I'd wait to review the whole set before I just review one of them. So here we have four Athearn ready to roll Chesapeake and Ohio pasture cars, heavyweights if you want to be pretty if you want to be pretty accurate with what they are. That is what they are. We have as you can see, a diner, RPO, clear story coach, and an observation car. So yes, and these might not be the most highly detailed passenger cars in the world, but boy, are they fun to mess around with. And I don't really have any real engines to pull with them yet, but the consolidations, they'll work for now. They're pretty much freight, but some railways did use consolidations for passenger service, but that was quite rare. But yeah. So this is really the mega review today, and this is the four Chesapeake and Ohio passenger cars. So hang tight, and I will get the RPO car out, and then we'll do them in order. So be right back. So here is our RPO car out of the box, and as you can see, it is very nice. And we'll take a look at the box first, and then we'll get to the car. And I'm only going to do the boxes once because really they're all the same except for the labels on the sides. So we'll take a look at the box now. So the box is pretty much your average Athearn ready to roll box. Of course, it has the Athearn logo, future of model railroading. Then on the sides, Chesapeake and Ohio RPO. And then on the other side, the ready to roll logo. Then on the back, a little brief read up on Athearn ready to roll. If you want to pause that and read it, that's fine with me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. Now let's get on to the car itself. Alright, so here is our beautiful Chesapeake and Ohio RPO car. And yeah, it is really nice. So of course we have, the tri-color scheme for the Chesapeake and Ohio Railway, the infamous blue, yellow, and gray. And on the side here, it of course says United States Mail Railway Post Office. This is number 111. And then on the other side, we have the CNO Progress logo, which is, of course, very famous for the Chesapeake and Ohio Railway. So yeah. And then also on the side, we can see some doors where mail would be loaded in. I guess this would be for smaller carry-on packages, and these would be for larger crates and stuff like that, which is very cool. Alright, so yeah, now we'll take a look at the side. So here is the side of the RPO car. As you can see, we have some doorways here, as well as a brake wheel, and just some nice rivet detailing on the side, as well as our coupler, which is plastic, as usual, McHenry coupler, which I will be replacing the metal, always a good plan. And then, of course, the trucks on the car, stupid me, are, of course, the six-wheel trucks we have come to know with the heavyweights, and they are, of course, plastic wheels as well. I will change those to metal as well. Alright, so taking a look at the roof of the car. I almost said locomotive again. I am an idiot. So here is the roof panels, which are individually detailed, which is pretty neat. Made out of one mold, but they have individual panels, which is nice. So yeah, there is definitely some good detail on these cars. I'm not ratting out Athearn ready to roll. Just saying these aren't the highest quality, but if you want something that works, these work, and they do. And then of course on the other side, it's pretty much the same ordeal, except you do not have your brake wheel, just the door and the coupler. So yeah, so that pretty much does it for the let me straighten it here for the RPO car. Now we will go on to the clear story coach. Alright, so here is our clear story coach. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't really know what clear story means, but I know what coach means. So yeah, so this is it, and we already took a look at the box on the other one. No need to on this one, so let's get right into the car. So here is a close-up view on the clear story coach, so let's get right into it. Alright, just like the RPO car, we of course have the tricolor scheme, blue, yellow, and gray. This one does not have nearly as much printing on it as the RPO car. Of course, we have number 718 of Chesapeake and Ohio, and that really is it for the sides. And then, of course, we have the nice windows. A neat thing to point out is on these windows, on the end window on this side and on the other side, they actually have etched in detail on the plastic, which I think is a very nice touch to these cars. Makes them look that much more real. And of course, we have the doors on the sides, and on both sides we have doors, and of course the steps, which is a very nice touch as well on either side. So yeah, now let's take a look at the side of the car. Alright, so the side is a little more interesting on this, and very much different than the RPO car. On the sides of these cars, we can of course see that there is a hole through them on either side. And of course, if you want to attach diaphragms, you do that right in there. But what I think is interesting is that they do not have doors. And now, I have never really ridden in a full-fledged passenger train quite like this. So I wouldn't know if there would be doors in between the diaphragm connections. So if you guys know if there is, I would like to know that, because if there is, I will definitely put doors on these, even though probably won't see them. But no, I just did find it interesting. The RPO had doors and these other ones didn't. So it might just me being stupid, or it might be a real thing. So if you know, please let me know, because I would really like to know. On the trucks here, same detail on the trucks. Of course, these 6-wheel trucks. They have the same amount of detail as the RPO. McHenry couplers on both sides, and then on the other side of the car, we have the brake wheel, of course, with the infamous brake wheel on the cars. So yeah, so that is pretty much it for the clerestory coach. We shall now move on to the diner, and then on to the observation. So thank you. Alright, so here is our diner car, and this one is probably my favorite out of the set, because I've always liked the way diner cars look. I like the design. I think they look very much more interesting than some of the other cars. Them and observations are definitely the coolest, especially those California Zephyr observations. We all know we love those, but this is East Coast. Why am I talking about the Zephyr? Because I like it. I shouldn't have admitted that in front of viewers with a name called Jesse. Stupid me. Anyways, this is the diner car, so we will get right into it. Alright, so here's our very nice diner car. Like I said, this is probably my favorite because of some of the interesting features on it. So, yeah, let's take a look. Alright, so, of course, like the other ones, of course, tri-color scheme. And, yeah, so here we have some paired windows on the side, which are kind of neat. And then, of course, the bigger glass windows, which are synonymous with the dining seats. So there's no interior detailing, but if there were, this is, of course, where your dining tables would be. And I'm pretty sure this area, I'm not sure what this would be, this area with the paired windows, I know that these would definitely be dining area here. So if you know what that is, once again, I'm not the smartest person when it comes to pasture. I do like it, but I don't know. But yeah, so if you know what that is, please let me know. Also, we have progress logos on both sides of the pasture car, which is definitely very cool. And then we have something very interesting. And I'm not sure if this is exactly what it says, but on the side here, on the silver lined part, it says, I believe, France's Tavern. So, in the midst of actually unboxing this, stupid me, of course, who I am, forgot, or not forgot, but didn't know what France's Tavern was. So, actually, in the midst of this, I looked it up. And I'm not sure what it is, but I came up with something in New York. I tried putting in CNO after it, and I didn't get anything. I didn't get a France's Tavern passenger car or anything. So if you do know what that is, once again, please let me know, because I would love to know what that is. I have no idea what France's Tavern is. Never been there in my life. Never been in this car in my life. So if you know, once again, I am very fascinated with this. So if I have any questions, I will ask you guys, and hopefully you guys will know. Yeah. Also, yeah. So yeah, so that's interesting. I think that's neat that it just has that little detail. It's the only car that really has something like that. I've seen I know I'm going on a spiral here, but I have seen on the Walthers Proto Chesapeake and Ohio passenger cars, some of them do have like names, like the Bluegrass Lounge is one I remember. I can't remember them all, but I believe that the Bluegrass Lounge was one, and there were a couple others. But they're expensive. That's why I can't get them, because I don't have that kind of money. Anyways, so let's move on to the car. So yeah, let's take a look at the sides of the car now. Alright, the sides are very much the same with the clerestory coach. Opened doors here, McHenry coupler, and more detailing. And of course on the other one is the brake wheel. And then here, the truck detail, absolutely the same. Yeah, on both of them. And then of course some compartments down here, very similar to the others. And just to show you, since I was right. Another brake wheel. This one actually has a little bit of extra detailing with this chain in here. Oh, stupid thing. With this chain down in here. So yeah, that's kind of neat. But yeah, that's the diner. Like I said, probably my favorite one out of the set. It's very unique compared to the others. I even like it more than the observation car. Like I said. Alright, so now we'll move on to the observation car. And hopefully I will shut my fat mouth. Alright, so here is our observation car, and of course this is based off the older style observation cars. So this one doesn't, of course, have the roundy end, it has the gated end. So yeah, so I do like the ones with the roundy end, but these of course are more, I would guess these are more steam era cars, so yeah. But yeah, we'll take a look at the observation now. Won't show you the box, of course, showed you that earlier, so yeah, let's get into the car. Alright, so here is our Chesapeake, Ohio observation car. So yeah, let's take a look. Once again, tricolored color scheme on it. Blue, yellow, and silver. Progress logo on the side, as long as some windows going along. And of course, these windows here. Now, I believe these are also dining windows. Don't know this for sure. It's very possible, though. Yeah, so let's take a look at the one side, and then we'll move on to the observation side. Alright, so here is just a pretty normal side here. We have the brake wheel going on, along with the brake chain, and of course, and the openable door area with the McHenry coupler, and then of course our trucks, which are once again exactly the same as the other ones. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. And of course compartments down here. And then for the side that you all came to see, the observation side. So this is definitely done very nicely. This is the highlight part of this car, having the windows in there, and of course the gating along the side here. And it's done pretty well, and I like it. But of course we get our McHenry coupler, and yeah, we got a nice little roof vent. So this is very neat. I do like the observation side of this car. Like I said, I'm more a fan of the roundy ones, but this is definitely neat. So yeah, and that is really the entire observation car. And once again, probably my second favorite in the set, next to the diner. Just, of course, a classic-looking look. And, yeah. So, I will conclude the video after this. So, thank you, guys. Alright, so that pretty much does it for this Thanksgiving mega review. And, I am very pleased with this set of passenger cars. I will definitely, of course, expand onto it. Hopefully I can get more of these or more of some better ones. I've been looking at those Atlas paired window coaches. Let me tell you something. Those things are sweet. But yeah, for right now, this is a pretty good starter set. These are kind of hard to find, that I've come to realize. But if you do find them, I'd say get them, because they're middle of the road. They're middle of the road. They're nice, but they're not great. But if you're just trying to start out on a nice kind of new passenger train and you don't want to spend a lot of money, these are pretty good. So yeah. I know they also released Athearn Ready to Roll has released other railroads with these heavyweights. I'm not sure which ones. I think, oh shoot, I definitely probably like Santa Fe and Union Pacific, but besides that, I don't really know. But yeah. So, you guys have a very, 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 very wonderful Thanksgiving. And, yeah, so you guys, like I said, have a very wonderful Thanksgiving. And, I'll see you all on the next video. I'll probably be off YouTube for a couple of days for, of course, the Thanksgiving holiday. So, yeah. Alright, so have fun with your family and friends, and, happy railroading, guys. Thanks for watching.